Sean Zattel here with Xander Zayas, the WBO super welterweight champion of the world, looking to become a unified champion, fighting in Puerto Rico January 31st against Abass Baraou, the WBA champion. Let's get into it, Xander. You attended Fundora Booker with the intention to call out Fundora. You attended Tellez Barao. Why are you taking such an active hand in who your opponents are right now?
Because I feel like it's very important for me to get the big fights. It's easy to become a world champion and just get any fighter in the top 15 or to fight any fighter overall. I feel like it's about the glory. It's about making history. It's about writing my name in the history books. And if this is what I got to do, I will continue to do it. It's called being proactive. You have to go out there and hunt the sharks down because they're predators. They don't like to be hunt. And when you hunt them, you put them in a tough situation. You put them in an awkward situation. So I feel like it's good for me to go out there and tell all these guys that I want to fight them to their face. It's easy to do it here over the camera. I don't have to be in front of them and tell them. But when you're there, it's like I tell you, you make them feel uncomfortable.
So is that something young fighters have to do?
I wouldn't say young fighters. I'll say like when you want something and when you really think that something needs to happen one way or the other, you go and get that. And I feel like for me it was very important to firstly fight Sebastian Fundora for the world titles. That didn't happen, but I did go out there making him comfortable. Then obviously winning the world title and now unifying. I feel like it was very important for me to go out there and let them know whoever won that fight, obviously it was Abbas, to let him know that I wanted to fight him next. I feel again, it's just important for me.
What did you see from Barao in that fight ringside?
Man, a lot of heart, a lot of will, good conditioning, a lot of volume, good pressure, but very, very come forward fighter, and that's it. That's all I saw.
How important are your feet in this fight?
My feet are very important in every fight, especially this one, because I know what I can do with them. And when I get on the flow, it's hard for me to lose that. So again, I'm excited because I'm gonna show one more time why I belong and why I say I belong at the elite level. And it's exciting for me to showcase one more time what I can do inside that ring.
How do you see the fight playing out? What kind of fight will it be? And, why will you win and be the better fighter on the night?
I will win because I know how to adjust. I know how to win. I know how to make those little adjustments that people don't know or don't want to do. They get lazy. They get discouraged. I don't. I lose a round. I go back to the drawing boards. Let's win the next round, and let's win the next one after that. So I feel like I'm going to win because I have everything in my arsenal that is better than him, and I'm gonna show it come January 31st. I'm a better fighter. I'm a better boxer. I'm faster. I'm stronger. Good footwork. Good defense. Good counters. Good body work. Good combinations. I mean, you name it. Good IQ. Good team. I got everything in my hands, in my corner to become out victorious. Obviously, the people is gonna be there cheering for me. So for that reason, I just think I'm a better fighter than he is.
I used to get frustrated when I'd ask you what's your superpower, and you'd be like, my adjustments, my brain. I'm like, oh, come on, give me something. Power, speed, counter punching. But I'm starting to see what you meant by that, Xander.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this,
That,
though. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
no, I feel like that's my best quality. That's my best quality. Anybody could be strong. Anybody could be fast. Anybody could have good defense. But can you be smart? Can you make the adjustments? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. It's not about who's the stronger, who's the faster, who's the sharpest. It's about who can make the adjustment. We have 12 rounds to beat each other up. And if I can make the adjustment to beat you up a little bit more than you can beat me, then you lose the fight.
How much credit do you think you'll deserve if you win? Because you will be the only unified champion, but it's against the fighter who's ranked number 9 by ring, and you're fifth, and he's considered the weakest of the champions at 54, including yourself. So, how much credit do you think you deserve?
I It's never about what other people think about me. It was never about that. It's about what I think about me. And after I win that fight, I will prove to myself that I am who I say I am. I will prove to my team, my fans, my family that everything that I say, I make it happen. Um, and wherever the fans want to rank me or wants to give me the credit to or wants, I'll let them do that. I'll always be happy with everybody and with their opinions because that's what opinions are for, to be said. And I cannot get mad about that.
They say power, is something you're born with. But do you feel like you can improve that in your game still and KOs will come at this level? And am I tripping? Because I'm watching the Garcia Perez fight and I'm like, maybe you rewatched it. Tell me if you see the same thing. I saw that left hook in little spots when you were turning him in between shots that might have done the job, but you were just getting the
Yeah,
job done that night in your first
for
title fight.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think?
I feel like people don't realize how strong you really are till you get in the ring. Like most of these fighters, they've always said, "Oh no, he's a young guy. He doesn't punch hard." But every time they get in the ring, the whole game plan changed. Literally every single one of them game plan has changed every time they stepped in the ring with me. Come forward fighters, slick boxers, whatever counter punchers. Once I get them, once they get that first hit, they're like, wait, the kid has something different. He got a different pop to him. So outside it's easy to sit back and say, oh no, the kid has no power. The kid can't crack. That's it's a whole different story when you get in that ring. But again, yeah, it's something that you could develop. It's something that you can um, work towards too. Does it bother me? No. Do I want to improve it? Maybe. But I keep getting the job done. So at the end of the day, that's what matters to me.
How long can you make 154, man? When I saw the video with you and Tito Trinidad, I'm like, this dude looks big, man. He looks like a middleweight. Like he's gonna be. How long can you make
um,
154?
let's focus on January 1st or on January 31st, winning that unified world title, and we'll sit down as a team and see what's next. But right now, I feel good making 54. I feel healthy making it, and I have a great team behind me that makes it happen, and I'm just excited for that.
I know you have to listen to your body. You don't want to put yourself in a disadvantageous position
For
cutting,
sure.
but do you feel like you win these two titles and move to 60, you did enough, the job's finished, or is it more like I don't want to stop until I'm undisputed?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, this first title defense and unification bout was so easy to be made that it excites me that maybe with the other champions it's easy too. So again, I just gotta focus on January 31st, getting the job done, becoming unified, seeing what's next. And if one of the champions is up for the challenge, then maybe I come back and do it one more time. But who knows? Again, I gotta focus on the fight ahead of me, and that's January 31st. Abass Baraou for the WBA and WBO championships.
Two questions to you about the great Tito Trinidad. Okay, I love seeing the interaction you guys had
Thanks.
between each
Yeah,
other. Do you desire to have what he had, and that's to be loved by Puerto Rico? And
man. Yes, of course, I would love to have or earn the same love that he earned as a Puerto Rican champion. Obviously, I love my people. I love my island. I love representing my island. So if I can at least grab some of that love from the people, um, that'll be enough for me. I feel like he will always be the champion, the people's champion. People will always love him. I think if not the greatest athlete of Puerto Rico, he has to be in the top two list. Um, and he's like you said, he's beloved by everybody. So yes, I would love to grab some of that love that he earned from the Puerto Rican fans. But obviously, I have to earn it the way he did, and that's by winning. That's by continuing to showcase what I can do inside and outside that ring.
and by being yourself, not trying to be
Yeah,
Trinidad. Right,
for
right.
sure.
I did love that when he beat his chest coming to the ring and all. I think everybody did. But
that
and
that's
you
the
and you
guy.
do
That's the best.
and you do got Rosie Perez on your side. You want her over.
Yeah, I
So
know. I know. I mean, again, I'm just excited. I'm excited for Puerto Rico. I'm excited for the fans. I'm excited for myself, and I just want to continue to bring glory to them. That's all that matters to me.
What was the best advice he gave you as it pertains to in the ring and then out of the ring?
Um, Best advice in the ring: hit him with that left hook. Hit him with that left hook. And outside the ring, just to be myself, just to have fun, to enjoy the ride, and just be myself at all times. That's the best advice I feel like he gave me, and he will continue to give me, to stay focused and to be me.
What's your when we talk about these other champions, they're in their prime and you're still growing into your prime. You're younger than they are. So what's your realistic timeline? Do you have to balance your confidence and pride as a champion with reality, or how do you look at that?
I mean, in reality, I just know they're not better than me. That's just that, you know. Um, Again, papers can say whatever they want. I haven't. I mean, they're just a very confident champion, and the time will come for me to showcase why, or why I say who I am, that I am that person. You get what I'm saying? Like, the time will come. The time will prove me right. He always does. So I'm not worried about any of them. I'm not worried about what they have to say or what they believe. When the time comes and the time is right, I know I will prove to the world that I am who I say I am.
Puerto Rico's other most popular champ is Subriel Matias. Exciting fighter, but gets popped for the Ostarine. What's your thoughts on that and I guess PEDs in the sport?
Well, I think that was what happened with that was a false positive, or like a very minimum, like maybe it was a contamination, cross contamination from something else. So we've seen it before with other fighters. It was the bare minimum. Um, Obviously, fighters that do get popped for PEDs and that are using, that's just wrong. I do not entertain that. But I can see that he popped positive for a substance that was maybe contaminated with something else.
And also, lastly, man, appreciate the time. You've been awesome in this interview. Um, you're with Top Rank, and even while they're in flux right now, they don't have a network. They made sure to dedicate this date and getting a
Yes.
venue and everything for you. And but what do you think of all that? When you are hitched to a promoter that's been around longer than anybody, but they're in a tough spot right now. What do you think about all that?
Oh, it's part of the business. Sometimes you're at the top. Sometimes you have to start from square one. Um, but I'm excited. I'm excited that they keep giving me these opportunities. Obviously, the opportunity I've been asking for the longest is finally here. That's exciting. That's obviously something that I'm looking forward to, and happy that they gave me that chance.
Yeah.
To all the fans, if you've never been to the island, now is your moment. Now is your time. The island is popping. It's a beautiful place. I feel like you guys will fall in love with it. And January 31st is the date. I feel like everybody's gonna show up, show out, and I'm excited to put on a show and become the youngest unified world champion.
Thank you, Xander.
Thank you, brother.